The story of the Silk Road website, a dark web marketplace. In a world where the internet connects people from all corners of the globe, there was one hidden place, far from the public eye, that few knew about. This place wasn't a typical website like the ones we use every day for shopping or socializing. No, this was something much darker, something far more secretive. It was called the Silk Road, a marketplace on the dark web, a mysterious part of the internet that exists outside the reach of search engines. It was a place where the rules didn't apply, where anything could be bought and sold as long as you knew where to look. The story of the Silk Road begins with a man named Ross Ulbricht, who went by the alias Dread Pirate Roberts. Ross had a bold idea. Create an online marketplace that allowed people to trade goods completely anonymously, free from government interference and regulation. He built a site where people could buy and sell almost anything without revealing their true identities. At first, the Silk Road seemed innocent enough, even revolutionary. It promised privacy and freedom. But over time, it became notorious for offering far more than just ordinary goods. While you could find things like books or artwork, the most common transactions involved illegal drugs, counterfeit documents, and even illegal weapons. The Silk Road became the black market of the internet, and its reach stretched across the globe. What made Silk Road so unique was its use of Bitcoin, a cryptocurrency that ensured anonymity in every transaction. This made it virtually impossible to trace who was buying and selling, perfect for those seeking to avoid the law. The site's users felt they were operating in a world of complete freedom, away from the watchful eyes of governments and law enforcement. But in the shadows of the internet, something darker was happening. As Silk Road grew, so did its dangers. The site attracted not only curious buyers and sellers, but also dangerous criminals and law enforcement agencies. For years, no one seemed to know how the authorities could catch a shadowy website like Silk Road. The site used Tor, an encryption tool that made it nearly impossible to trace users. Transactions were done in secrecy, and the buyers and sellers could continue their illicit trade with little fear of being caught. It seemed like Silk Road was untouchable. But behind the scenes, a dedicated team of investigators from the FBI and other global law enforcement agencies had been working tirelessly to track the movements of Silk Road and its mysterious creator. The website had gotten too big, and the authorities could no longer ignore the criminal activities that flourished there. And in 2013, the unthinkable happened. After months of investigation, the FBI finally caught up with Ross Ulbricht, the creator of Silk Road. In a dramatic operation, they arrested him in San Francisco and charged him with operating a criminal enterprise. It was the end of the Silk Road as the world knew it. What happened next was a cautionary tale of how quickly things can spiral out of control. Silk Road was taken offline, and all its operations ceased. But the legacy of what Silk Road represented, the dangers and possibilities of the dark web, lingered. Ross Ulbricht was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. But the story didn't end there. Even though the Silk Road was shut down, the world of dark markets didn't disappear. Other sites followed in its footsteps, seeking to fill the void left behind. But none could replicate the legend of Silk Road, a marketplace that had once seemed invincible. The rise and fall of Silk Road serves as a reminder of the hidden dangers lurking in the corners of the internet. While the internet can be a tool for incredible freedom and opportunity, it also harbors dark corners where illegal activities can thrive. The Silk Road became a symbol of that dangerous duality, a place where freedom and lawlessness collided in a digital world far removed from the eyes of the law.